Okay. All right. So here, it looks like the blockage for your finances here has to do with, you maybe being very cautious about what you put your money towards. Um, and being in an energy where you don't like trust people, you're not warm and welcoming when it comes to that. So, I feel as if it's almost like not, I don't want to say stingy, a stingy energy, but it's kind of like being in a state where you're just very watchful of what you have and you're just not you don't give a lot to others. And so I feel like this could have to do with, you know, being charitable. This could be a blockage for you because you could have your finances perfectly fine. And this could just all about being more open to sharing with others. Um, with this Page of Swords here, I feel like this is coming from, well intentioned, trying to be a good steward of what you have. However, with this King of Cups in reverse, this is kind of it could be emotionally empty or or it could be emotionally manipulative about it. I feel like the story that you need to let go of here is this Wheel of Fortune. This to me has to do with trying to get a little bit more, taking what you have, but like taking a chance to try to get more. This makes me even think of the show Wheel of Fortune, where, people would take a risk to see if they could get more. And then they could like buy letters, buy a vow, all that stuff, I think was what it was. And you could just spin that wheel and see what you could get. And to me, this is kind of speaking to not being in an energy of trying to always get more and then block other people off and not really want to share with them. Because I feel like that's blocking your flow. Now, what you can work on in order to release this block and move into a more abundant energy here is with the World in reverse. It's not feeling as if you are complete and you have everything that you need. Now, I know that sounds counterintuitive because usually in this kind of reading, you're trying to help people feel as if you have everything that you need. You don't need to have more or come from a space of greed or a space of trying to chase after resources and chase after finances. This to me is speaking to the fact that you're kind of not sharing and being charitable with others. And so because you feel like you have everything that you need, but what you want to do is you're kind of maybe trying to protect a fortune or get more with that fortune. And the reason for this is that it leads to an energy of a 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And to me, this is about family inheritance. This is about building up a legacy, leaving a legacy behind, leaving something for others to also sustain themselves with. And the energy here seems to be coming from a space of trying to not do that, kind of, be very watchful to make sure that nobody comes in to get what it is that you have, because, what are their intentions and what are they trying to get? Or people are always asking for money. And I feel like at some level that is important because you don't want to be a person who's just giving out everything that you have willy-nilly without being aware of the impact that that's going to have on you energetically and otherwise. But this is saying that it's also not good to take the extreme of being so blocked off that you don't allow that energy to flow and feed other things that can also become fruitful. And you get an energetic return, which may or may not come back to you financially, but certainly it will come back in the form of feeling abundant and feeling as if you're in an energy that will allow you to grow and help you find more of this fortune that you're spinning wheels for to try to get. It could be investments, it could be businesses, it can be, whatever it is that you do. But this to me is saying that when you sow seeds into the lives of others in ways that help support and sustain them so that they can grow and be abundant, then that energy is going to cycle around and come back to you once it goes out into the field and becomes fruitful, and that energetic return will come back to you in that way. So let's get a card here. All right, we have detox your friendships. Okay, so just right off the bat, if one of the reasons why you feel as if you have to be very blocked and not connecting with others is because you have toxic people around you, then this is speaking to your need to be maybe take stock of your energetic connections, because that can impact you as well, and detox them. All right, it says your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. All right. So sometimes too, we take on the energy of the people that we are around. So you could be around other people who are like this. Maybe they don't share, or they're not generous, or they're not supportive. You could be also getting advice from people that are telling you to do this. And as a result, it could be hindering your family relationships. It could be hindering your ability to make meaningful connections with others, where you could have a nice reciprocation of energy with these people. Okay. Underneath the deck here, I want to show that I've got a little bit of confusion here. So, I feel like you might have maybe a lot of different people asking you to help them with different things, and you don't know what's worth it and what's not. Maybe you've been burned in the past, but maybe that's saying to take stock of your connections and find people that you do resonate with, and that people that are energetically aligned with you, so that you can connect in that way.